Hello everyone, you kind of joined me on something different today. This is a Citroen Saxo Mark II in green. It's a 1.1 Desire. So we're going to have a look around this thing and then take it for a little bit of a drive. Do you want to come with us? I'm sure you do. Right, okay, that's it then, we're going to go for a drive. Okay, so inside the car, we have our dials and our steering wheel, and it's a airbag. So the stalks we have, these are windscreen washers. Is there a button on the end for anything? Yep, that could be the, it pushes a little bit, but I could be wrong. So you've got your front and rear washers there. On the other side, we have indicators, we've got our lights, and we've got our horn. There we go, parpy parp. It's quite a nice little horn. On the stereo side of it, we've got a factory CD player. We've got our heating, cold, and our little vent thing. We then have a cigarette lighter or a 12-volt socket as it is now, and that one is your directional thing. And here we have a little ashtray. This here is our usual bank of buttons, and as it's a 1.1 Desire, these don't do anything. They're just there for fun. So we have our hazard switch, which sounds quite nice, I like that. And we have our re-demist. So that we used that earlier on, that works. And I was going to point this out, I really like this. That's so handy. You can bring it up and then have it pointed either way you like. So over there we have a little glove box. There we go. And yeah, enough to put things in. Oh, and some David Bowie. We can't argue at that. And for a car that was designed in the 90s, we've got cup holders. So this is a 2001 car with cup holders. Very, very nice indeed. And below there we have a little fuse box, which the owner told me, which can be a bit of a pain sometimes. On the other side here, we've got vents here. The heating in this car is really good actually, and there's a vent on that side. And it's got little knobbles for adjusting your mirrors there. Below here we've got our headlight adjustment down there. And I don't know if this has steering adjust. I can't feel anything under there, so I don't think it does. But we've got nice soft linings on the doors, got pull thingies, and in the centre, I thought this was very unusual, we've actually got the window operation under there. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. So our gear stick is I think it's a 5-speed, and it's this custom gear lever, and we have a nice handbrake. So in the back, we've got all these nice 90s patterns, and my stuff is definitely 90s, it really is. But anyway, okay, so yes, never driven a Saxo before, so let's see what it's like. So we're in neutral, unlock it. Starts very nicely, I must admit. So we have our wipers, so put them on. Into first. Well, it picks up very quickly. It starts moving very, very quickly. So let's go left, I think. Gear change is nice, I've got to admit, it's very nice indeed. It's not too bad at all. So this is the second generation of the Saxo, coming after the AX, and it's also like a reskin of the 106, I believe. Very similar bodies, very similar engines. I don't know if the interior is the same, I couldn't tell you. But it's quite a nice seating position. There's a lot of glass around me. This car was built in 2001. These cars were built between 1996 and 2003. I can't remember what car replaced it. I will put it on the screen so you can see. This is my first review of a car. So it's not quite a full classic, but I would consider it as a modern classic. It has got power steering. Oh, that's quite nice. The brakes are good. Onto the main road. See how it picks up. Into third. Yeah, it pulls along nicely. It's a happy little car, this one. Putting it into a bend. The pedals feel quite light. They're not too close together, not too far apart. This is fun, I'm enjoying this. This car comes with slightly aftermarket, well no, I wouldn't say slightly aftermarket, they are aftermarket tail lights. Crystal kind of like clear look, and there's also these nice little wind deflectors. So they kind of help with wind noise, so that's a good thing. The owner tells me that this car has had a tailgate replacement at some point, and he's looking to replace it with the correct one. So I've never driven a Saxo or a Peugeot 106, so I really can't compare these two, but I quite like this. It feels planted. It doesn't feel like there's no control. It's got VTI, I think VTR, I can't quite remember the alloy wheels, but it's got aftermarket alloy wheels. Oh, coming into a little village, 30 miles an hour. This is a very comfortable car, I have to admit. The mirrors are good, I can see what I need to see. This is a very fun little machine. Well, thank you for joining me. I'm like filming this little green Saxo, and I give it back to its owner now, who's actually sat in it. So yeah, it was nice driving this little car. I quite had a little bit of fun actually, so I wouldn't mind driving one again in the future. So thank you very much for watching. I know it's not really it's not that professional. I'm not Hubnut or Matt Furious for that matter. So thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.